Hey guys, I know a lot of you wonder what I'm doing when I'm not making videos. Well, for the past few weeks I've been training in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. We just had a tournament this past weekend. It was my first tournament in BJJ, and I competed in the 220 pound and up division, and I ended up taking first place. I didn't know what to expect because I'm very new to this sport, and the night before, our teacher Marcelo, he said, just do what you guys feel are comfortable with. If a submission's there, take it. If not, play it safe. Make sure you get your points. Make sure you get the victory. And I showed up to the tournament. I didn't know exactly what to expect. And I ended up, there's another big guy there, and he said, hey, what weight class are you in? And I said 220 and up. And he said, oh, I think I have to go against you first match. And this guy was a real short, stocky guy. And he asked me, how long have you been training? I said, well, 3 weeks now. And he said, wow, 3 weeks? Wow, I really admire your courage. Little did he know I've competed in wrestling for 14 years, so I'm not a total newcomer to the world of grappling or tournaments. And but he kind of laughed. Real short, stocky guy, and I was thinking, this guy doesn't look like an athlete. I'm just going to go blow away this guy. I'm going to destroy this guy. That's what I was thinking. And I went out there against this guy, and he was a lot tougher than he looks. My first match. The plan was just to go out and shoot a single leg takedown or get a knee pick and run him over and take him down and show him who's boss right away. However, this guy's much tougher than he looks. There's a knee pick attempt, didn't get it, was a little surprised. Pushing, pulling, trying to set something up, snap down. He's holding my jacket. This guy has really good balance for a big guy. Here's a single leg attempt. Boy, he stays up, fought that hard.
Good luck, Travis. Good luck. Good luck.
He looks kind of happy with himself, like, because he stopped my takedown attempts. Looking at the footage, though, it looks like I didn't fully commit to these. Also, this guy probably has the wrong type of body to be shooting single legs on. He's really short and heavy, low center of gravity, thick, heavy legs that are hard to pick up. The problem is, a lot of my wrestling takedowns that I like, my favorite takedowns, they're upper body takedowns, but they're hard to get in jiu-jitsu when you wear a gi because they can kind of grab your jacket and hold you off, and a lot of my upper body type takedowns, they don't seem to be too effective when you have a jacket on. I'm a little frustrated here. Here I'm in on a leg. This time I'm determined, though, to finish it. Like I said, this guy's hard to finish on, partly because the way he's built, got him down, got the points. Right here, to be honest, I'm just thinking, boy, I want time to run out just because I know I'm ahead here. However, there's a lot of time left in the match. I'm just going to work here, slowly, not do anything crazy, just work for positioning, try and build up a lead, getting a mount. The ref is counting 3 seconds, and I get my 4 points. Now, I'm really good in this position. I have a good top game. However, this guy's a mover, and right here I'm thinking, oh man, I can't believe I let that guy get up because he's so hard to take down. He really made me work for that first takedown, and I thought this guy was really going to be easy, to be honest with you. He probably thought I was going to be easy, knowing that I only had 3 weeks of training. He's doing a good job, though. Like I said, this guy is so much tougher than he looks, and he's really hard to take down, so props to him. I'm thinking here, God, I have to work hard for another takedown, and I'm getting tired here. I'm trying to set something up because I just want to get one more takedown and hold him down and win on points. Picked it up. He's got a very heavy leg. This is really taking a lot of energy. Really good balance for a big guy. He didn't go down there. I tried to sweep again. I'm trying to sweep. He jumps right over it. He looks like he's laughing because he knows he's not going to get taken down. This guy's tough. Here I'm trying to adjust. Switch tactic. Got the takedown straight to side control. I'm just working for those points. Like I said, I just want to win this tournament. I didn't really care about winning necessarily in a spectacular fashion. I just wanted to get the wins in my first tournament.
Knee to the stomach, buddy. Put your knee on the stomach.
There I go, I'm putting the knee in the stomach. Ref is counting, I get a point for that after 3 seconds. I'm looking at the ref to make sure I'm getting my points. I know I'm building up a lead here, and I know I'm scoring points, and I know he's not scoring any, but I still didn't want to get reckless and take any chances, and I didn't want to end up on my back. After 3 weeks of training, I've really haven't trained much off my back, and that's my worst position. Also, being a former wrestler, you would expect me to be much better on top. Straight to mount. I'm just going to settle in here, make sure I get my points, not do anything crazy. He's bucking, though. He's fighting. Oh, he's up. And I'm like, oh, I can't believe he got up. The match is still going there. I should have tackled him, but he gives a little smile there. I can tell, though, he's getting tired, and I'm hanging on his head, pulling him, pushing him around, making him work, making him use more energy. Right here I'm not sure what the score is, but I have built up quite a nice lead. He's trying. This is like his last attempt, and there I am passing, getting my points. And I think that broke him mentally. He was physically tired, and he was just, oh, this isn't winnable. I'm way behind. To win right now, he'd basically need to hit a submission. That's the only way, because he's down by quite a huge amount right now. I'm just sitting there in mount. I'm wondering how much time is left. Here I am going for a collar choke, but I'm not really doing it serious. I was just trying to waste time, trying to make him fight and react to it. I'm just like all about controlling him. My corner's yelling at me like short time, so I just figured, well, I'm just going to ride this out and get the victory. I did not expect this guy to put up this much of a fight. I thought I was just going to completely destroy him and dominate him, and I did dominate him, but he really made me work hard. Look at the score, 25-0. I didn't even realize I won by that big of an amount until my teammates told me after the match. This is a tough guy, props to him. You'd never know how tough this guy is by looking at him. It was a good match.
Good job, man.
Since there's only 2 guys in my division, we all had to go against each other, so we would have 2 matches each. And the guy that I just beat went against the other guy next, so I got a chance to watch. And the guy that I beat went out there. He got taken down, mounted, and choked out in less than 2 minutes. But I figured that could be because he was so physically exhausted, and he was probably also a bit mentally beat down, figuring, oh man, I just lost to a guy that only has a few weeks of training. What's wrong with me? So I took that into account. I didn't really know how tough the next guy was going to be. We're going out here, locking up. I think he wants to see what I have to offer. The game plan's pretty much the same. Shoot a takedown, set something up and shoot, and then, go from there. There I am. He actually pulled me in and left his leg out. I got a very easy takedown, and it was actually a lot easier to take this guy down than the first guy. Now, I'll be honest here. I knew if I won this match, I would take first place, and right here, I'm in his half guard. And I'm thinking, well, I don't really have to pass. I could almost just hold him here and get an easy victory. I know that's boring, but I just wanted to get the victory and not take any unnecessary risks. When I was on top of him in his half guard, he actually smiled. Our faces were close to each other, and he smiled at me, gave me a look, and he gave me a wink. He went, and I got really kind of angry at that because I thought, boy, this is a cocky dude. But I think looking back on it, I think it was a reaction to something that I did by accident. I think I kind of made a funny face. When I took him down and I got on top of him, I was really happy because I got an easy takedown and I knew I was in the lead and I knew I could probably hold this position, if nothing else, and get the win. And I kind of gave him a look like, because I was really happy and excited, and as is a look like, ha-ha, I got you now and you're right where I want you. There I am, passing to the side. I'm just going to hold it, make sure I get my points before I do something else. My lead is just all about being a nice, safe win for me in this first tournament. People complain a lot about GSP being a boring fighter because he likes to take the fight to where he's best, and he doesn't like to take unnecessary risks. Well, I'm the same way. I was always the same way when I was wrestling. And I guess now I'm the same way in jiu-jitsu. Don't do anything stupid, especially if you're winning. Sure, it kind of makes for a less exciting fight, but what's important to you? Getting your hand raised or being an exciting guy and taking risks where, yeah, you might get a big move and win and wow the crowd, but you also might end up losing.
Travis,
right to mount, and I'm gonna hold it. Like he's I think he's wearing out a little bit too. He's trying. Here he's turning. I could have got maybe a submit. There's a few submissions I could have set up. I just wanted. I knew there's short time. I didn't want to screw something up and end up on my back. And I got my hand raised. That's all I really wanted to do this first time. It was a good, fun first tournament. So this was my first time competing in a BJJ tournament, and I had fun. When am I going to compete again? I really don't know. It's not going to be anytime soon. I want to make sure I get a lot more training and learn a lot more. And before I compete again, I'm going to make sure I do some conditioning. I didn't do any kind of running or physical conditioning really for this. And the truth is, I haven't, like I said, I have a lot of wrestling experience, but I haven't competed in wrestling for 9 years. And when I was competing in wrestling, it really wasn't fun for me. There was always pressure. I didn't have fun wrestling since I've been 9 years old. After I won my first tournament when I was a 9-year-old, the next tournament from every match that I wrestled for the rest of my life, there's just all kinds of pressure, and it just never was really fun. So this was a really new experience for me besides competing in a new sport, and it just makes it fresh and exciting to learn new things and compete in something that's different. If you guys are interested in trying out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I highly recommend it.
Jiu-Jitsu is a great workout. It's great for everybody. I mean, we're going to really stay in shape. We're going to work on our rubber guard, and we're going to do our twisters, and we're going to work on our stuff.